hello there to absolutely no one. I am Skippy, and let's see, videos. I'm going to, let's see, let's see, library. Oop, where's my videos? Hopefully it even shows up on YouTube for myself that I am live. Whew. We'll see. Do I have to refresh to show that I am on? Oh, live. Okay. Okay, I am live. Video details. Click on this video to see, and then turn down the volume. I hope that I can't even see myself yet. Am I really live? Okay. Now, before watching myself, I have to sit through a commercial, skip ads, and there I am. All right. There's only, let's see, how many? There's 12 people in here. Awesome. I've got one like, and I'm reading the comments off to the right. Tonight will be pretty interactive with the comments. Let's see. So Lex was first to say, "What's up, Skippy? Merry Christmas." And Soul Chief sent a sloth emoji. Is that right? Sin Passport says hi from Colombia. The Great Wizard. You gonna go on any more dates in the future? Awesome. Let's get to some questions. I'll have that one be the first one. And before I get going, it's Christmas Day where most of you guys are. It's let's see, it's 11:38 p.m. So it's 22 minutes till Christmas where I'm at. And so let's make this festive. Put Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. Okay, let's see. Let's get back to the Grand Wizard. Said, you gonna go on any more dates in the future? Yeah, Grand Wizard, I am. Thank you, by the way, to the now 18 of you guys that are here in the chat to answer the Grand Wizard's question. That's something that I can see me doing in probably February, March, April. So my favorite holiday that the rest of the world doesn't recognize as a holiday, but I've been recognizing for the last 19 years, is Sundance. Sundance is my absolute very favorite holiday. It is the Sundance Film Festival. It happens the third Thursday and then the 10 days following every January. And last January they didn't have it because of COVID. At least they did most of it online. Now, the Sundance before that in 2020, we had just had the film festival, and then right after the film festival in March was when things for the most part shut down, right? Okay, so had a pretty fun time at the film festival. Was there with my buddy Rudy, who is also one of the channel managers on here. Him, Jerry, Mac, my friend Holly Beth, although I'm not sure if I've made her an official room keeper person. And then also my friend who got got Tracy and I the tickets. He and his wife live out on the East Coast, and he works for a casino, bringing acts in, and so that's Justin. But yeah, so they're kind of my team. But Rudy, who's part of my team of helpers, and if I didn't mention Mac, my apologies. Yeah, so Rudy's coming out again this year for the film festival, and we're going to go to it. Now, the way this answers the question of am I going to go on any more dates is that after Christmas, I start really preparing for, and I take time off for the film festival, so I don't anticipate myself going on any dates in January. And then after that, my schedule is, and now that I moved in here, and my car is running well, knock on wood, that, yeah, I'll be going on dates. I don't have anyone that I'm looking at. One of my friends and I were talking about how I should see if there are any websites that would give me like a free membership to them to then go looking for dates on there, and then try and get money coming into my channel and say, hey, I'll talk about your dating site a lot if you help me with this. And so might do that, and it might just be going into the, let's see, I'm on Tinder, and I haven't been on scrolling through girls for quite some time. Tinder, Hinge, and there's a Mormon dating site that I attend. Yeah, okay, so back to the questions. My apologies that took so long. Oh, speak up, it's hard to hear me. I wonder if, here, you know what, I'm gonna go get, if I need to speak up, I'm going to grab my, one second. Sorry, one second, you guys. Thought I had. One second. Sorry, I had, or at least thought I had. I had, or at least thought I had, there it is, the AirPod speakery thing. So this is with regards to, we can't hear you. Hopefully this makes the sound better, and let's see, yeah, okay. That's in. Let's see it going. Okay, so I want to scroll it because I want to get to a bunch of these and read them. Obviously, if you do the super chat thing, I'll see it and your question first. But there's only like 19 of us in here right now. I appreciate every one of you, and I want to go through this. And I'll be doing this again tomorrow, only nowhere near as late. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Merry Christmas. Let's see. Okay, so next we got Dawn Helene. Dawn Helene of 59. Merry Christmas, Skippy. I hope you meet your soulmate this year. Thank you. That'd be awesome. Grand Wizard again. It's Christmas here in Virginia. Virginia, from what I understand, is for lovers, and you can't spell Virginia without virgin. Queef Chief says Merry Christmas. Thanks, Queef Chief. Wandering Renegade, Merry Christmas, Skippy. Mama to Kitties. Oh, person after my own heart says MTK. Speak up, Skippy. Hard to hear you. That's why I put these in. Hopefully that is better. Aaron Toymo. Hey, Skippy, keep going. Okay, guys, I'm getting through these. I promise. Okay, let's see. The Grand Wizard. I hope so. That's why I watch for the dates and when you ask for a kiss. Yeah. Yeah. Someone was saying to me, like, if you don't do dates, will you, uh, like, will anyone watch your channel? And here's the thing. I think that, yes, the dates are a main reason why people watch, but I think if a person has a personality worth their salt at all, you'll watch anyways. Like so here's my example of it, right? When we watch James Corden, we all love the carpool karaoke, right? And for some people, it's the only reason why they watch James Corden is for carpool karaoke. If you don't give us that, we don't want to watch. But other people are like, hey, I like James Corden. I like his personality. Sometimes he does carpool karaoke, which I really love. And when he doesn't, because I like who he is, I'll still watch. So that's what my hope is for the channel. Let's see. Send passport. Did you know that if you want to be with a girl, she has to like you? That's what I hear. Uh, you're not the first person to, or she has to be like you. Okay, I read that wrong. She has to like you. No, she has to be like you. So, uh, okay, so at this point, a girl like me is, and I'll get to the point. I do have a point to make after this, so hold on for something that I think is funny, but might not be. But okay, so at this point, she would have to be employed, not living in her parents' place, but not have her own place, have bad credit, and be kind of uh, chunky. But as I often tell people, when someone says to me, "Oh, I've got the perfect girl for you," she's about the same height as you, and she's about your same physical size as you, and I'm like, okay, so let me stop you right there, and then I say, when you describe my perfect girl as being about my height and about my weight, I need to remind you that I am dating, not wrestling, right? So picking someone the same height and weight is how you pick the ideal Greco-Roman wrestling partner, not necessarily loving your love of your life. Although one could snarkily say back to that, what is sex if not Greco-Roman wrestling? But I would say that I want to do some pinning. I'll stop talking about this because it's no no, but you get what I'm saying. And I've had times where someone has said to me that I'm being really picky by saying that I don't necessarily want a girl that's my same height and weight, to which I would say that I know what my personality is like, right? And I know that and it's happened before where I've been attracted to a girl that's been my same height and weight, and which, by the way, I'm 5'8". I'm clinically obese. I'm 5'8", and I haven't weighed myself in a while. Last time I weighed myself, I was about 259. But that's been a month or two. I'm not sure what I'm at. I just know that I'm not as heavy as I was when I went and saw Fresh and Fit. But I haven't gone to the gym and worked out. Had the whole car situation and things. Yeah. Okay. So Merry Christmas. There's that. I'll end this by saying that I think one of the reasons why I wouldn't like I have a pretty big personality, right? And for me to be interested in a girl that's as heavy set as I am with my similar meh looks, I would say, okay, well, then the personality's got to be really kicking. And it's sometimes tough because it's tough for me to have any personality when I look and feel this way about myself. So if a girl looks that way and she has like a meh body image of herself, I probably am not going to be attracted to someone, which is a fair thing to say. Well, she's probably not going to be attracted back to you. And I'm not arguing that point at all. But yeah.
So I brought up a bunch of things that have nothing to do with the rest of your question, and I'll get going back to this. Again, if you have a super chat, I think I have the ability for you guys to do those, and that will get me quicker to your question than how I've been doing. Okay. And that was in Passport. Do, would you go on Skype dates for YouTube? You could do it live and let us be your wingman. Yeah, I absolutely would do that. So one of the things that uh, I am horrible at, you're watching it tonight. You'll see it again tomorrow night, unless I have some amazing help. And because my editor and I haven't been he's been really busy with his life and family. Oh, poor guy. He had two of his kids got exposed to COVID, and they're in grade school. So he hasn't been able to help me with a lot of things for my channel because he's got two businesses that he works on, and then he's a dad and a husband, and yeah. But something that I've been waiting on trying to get help for is that I know there's a way to do like your Skype stuff onto the YouTube channel, but I don't know how to do that. And when I've looked up videos on it, and when I click the links on YouTube, YouTube tells me that I need to get a hardware, or I need something to connect to it with it. And so I've tried going live on this 2011 computer, which when I went to Apple to see how much it was worth, that way maybe I could then apply the money to like buying a new one. They said it's only worth $150. And I realized, like, okay, well, it may be old and not able to do everything I need to, but at least it's a desktop computer. So instead, I'm using my phone to be live on, because the three options it gave me was like a Xbox, an external source, or the phone. So I'm doing this on the phone, and because I can't read all the comments on my phone, I'm then looking at, in fact, this is my setup right here. Boom. And this is my messy bedroom right in there. And I live in the basement of this place with new roommates. And for those of you that were actually waiting, thinking, hey, Skippy, I thought you said sometime tonight, and then you waited till sometime tonight, and then you said sometime between 10:30 and 11 is when you'd start. And I had posted photos of like, hey, I'm cleaning out my car, but one roommate is gone until New Year's, and the other one is out with family stuff. I'm not sure if he's coming back tonight. He came back tonight, and he came back tonight. It's his house, and I had kind of taken over the garage, so whereas I thought that I was going to clean out the car and then go live, I had to clean up all my crap up there, then come down. I feel a bit disheveled. Yeah, okay, let me get back to these things. Have there been any super chats? We're at 34 people and 22 likes. Thanks, guys. That's awesome. Maybe a Merry Christmas to everyone. And if you don't believe in Christmas and you're still here, God bless you, or as on South Park they had said, "Science bless you." So science bless you to those that are celebrating in other ways. Let's see. Okay. So that was. I've only gotten through like 10 of these. I suck at this. Okay. JD said, okay, so JD was the one that asked about the going on YouTube dates. The Grand Wizard again said, my favorite bit is when you kiss that girl with the ice cream and you could literally see the fear in her eyes as you went in for the kiss. Yeah, that's Deanna. And Deanna has a baby. Deanna got married and she has a baby and she's freaking awesome. And we did a follow up to that where I kind of interviewed her about stuff, and yeah. Okay. Boy, I have missed some things. Okay, Mama the Kitty said that the sound is better. Let's see. All right. Ethan Rogers says, "God bless America." Skippy, God bless. Bo in the house. Thanks, Ethan slash Bo. JDo, share your screen on these dating apps. Let us tell you what to say. That's a good idea. I legitimately should do that. That would be a lot of fun. Have you guys been doing super chats and I just haven't been seeing them? And I'm not saying that you have to. I just feel bad if someone's sent a super chat and I am still all the way back here. Let's see. Matt, dating apps don't work unless you are really attractive. Those are just going to waste your time. JDo, I disagree. I've seen all types. Meet people in there. Not everyone is a model. Lex said thing. Sound good. Skippy, what music do you like to hear in the Christmas season? Asks Wandering Renegade. Great question. My favorite band is. Uh, I I hope that a couple of you know this without me saying, just in that, and I don't, and they're not my favorite band because of their name. Their name just happens to be what one would think that I would jokingly say is my aspired favorite band. Anyways, it's Bare Naked Ladies. The Bare Naked Ladies have a Christmas album, I think called Bare Naked for the Holidays, that has a couple songs on it that are three of my favorite Christmas songs, of three of among my favorite Christmas songs of all time, with my favorite Christmas song of all time, which is their. They sing with Sarah McLachlan, "We Three Kings," and I think they had like performed it live at like the Juno Awards or something like that. But look up Bare Naked Lady, Sarah McLachlan, "We Three Kings." It is amazing. They also did a song with Michael Bublé called "Elf's Lament," which is hilarious and awesome and fun and funny. I like happy music and happy things. That's my go-to. And I'm trying to think what else. Okay, anyways, that's for that. Okay, Matt. Yes, there's all types of men on there. Okay, I'm gonna scroll because we've gotten past the dating question. Diamond writing, Merry Christmas. When do you get back to making dating content? I answered that, but for those of you that just coming in, probably February, March, April, somewhere in there. Mama the Kitty sounds better. Thanks. Reaper Dragon 88. Happy Christmas. Thanks, Reaper Dragon 88. Ben Affleck is dead inside. By the way, Ben Affleck, my one of my favorite celebrities of all time. I think I made a YouTube video about my Ben Affleck experience. If not, um, yeah, if someone wants to look and see if I have a video called Ben Affleck and J Lo, but I got to literally drive Ben and J Lo around for 10 minutes one time, and it's one of my favorite stories of all time. I thought that like a year or two ago that I had recorded and told that story in a video. Um, and if not, Ben Affleck is dead inside. Uh, that'll be one of my Christmas stories to you guys tomorrow. Okay, clap some cheeks in 22, Skippy. What are your favorite subscriptions that you use? My, I assume we mean app subscriptions, right? Um, okay, I got a $4.99 super chat. Let me scroll down to that real quick so that I can see it, because I do want to let people that do the super chats know. Okay, Max Corner. That could be possibly the. I don't know if that's my editor Mac, but If it is, Mac, thank you. I don't pay you, and you're giving me $5. You shouldn't have. If that's you, and if it's someone else named Mac, you have an awesome name. Dream car, favorite Saturday morning cartoon. Spoil spar your man for us. LOL. Just joking about that last part. Okay. Dream car. Uh, this is. I'm curious your guys's. In fact, Max Corner, go ahead and write yours down. Mine would probably be like a 4-wheel drive Land Rover that is eco-friendly, right? So like a gas and electric, or what's the fuel? Or a natural gas powered? Because I think that electric cars and fuel efficient cars are the wave of the future. And I also want a Land Rover. That would be awesome. Favorite Saturday morning cartoon? For me, it wasn't about cartoons. It was all about Saved by the Bell. SBTB, right? Which before it was Saved by the Bell was Good Morning Miss Bliss. That was freaking awesome. Yeah, and to spoil Spider-Man for you guys, I will. I won't spoil it. I will say this. I When there's a movie coming up that I know that I want to see, I will go to great lengths to make sure that I know as little about it as possible, right? So with Spider-Man, um, and one of the cool things about my job is that on Tuesdays I get paid to go watch movies. In that uh, Tuesday is discounted movie day here in Utah, and so we get to take or go with our clients to the movies on Tuesdays because it costs less money than usual. And so, and I'll probably talk about this either probably tomorrow. On I want to talk to you guys tomorrow. Lists of some of my favorite things, and one of my top 5 favorite movies this year was Encanto, and Encanto is such a cute movie. I think it might even be on Disney Plus now. But I got to see that like 4 times with our group. But every time we would go in to see a movie, as soon as I saw Tom Holland's face, I would like literally put in my AirPods, or I would like plug my fingers, or I would like uh, say to my boss, "Hey, I'm gonna go grab some waters for people. Do you want to?" And so all I knew about this Spider-Man movie was that was just some things that you'd seen on the commercials, but I hadn't ever watched a full commercial. So it was I knew Tom Holland was in it, I knew Doctor Strange was in it, and then someone um, on like a TMZ kind of show had asked a certain actor who is well, not a certain actor. I'll just say the guy who had played Ock, uh, Doctor Octavius in one of the old movies, if he was going to be in it, and he confirmed. But he confirmed and didn't say how he was going to be in it, so I didn't know if it was like a flashback or if it was going to be as a hologram or anything like that. Anyway, so I went to amazing lengths to not know anything about Spider-Man, and when I went in and saw it, it blew my mind. It was awesome. Easily one of the best movies of the year. Easily one of the best movies of the year. And that's how a super chat $5 gets me talking about Spider-Man for 10 minutes. All right. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'll be getting to all the comments. I just looked up, and the first thing on the screen that was in front was, "Am I a virgin? Am I still a virgin, broski?" Yes, still a virgin. I I don't know that if I, like, let's say I lost my virginity this upcoming week. I don't know that I would change my channel name, but I would probably put it in like the titles. So, like, you know how on I'm on Instagram Twitter, YouTube. Yeah, those are the three main things I'm on. I hardly ever get on Facebook anymore. Even then, I just use it for like friends I went to high school with, and some family members, the ones that I still speak to, because uh, family members have blow-ups and things. But in the description on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, if I were to have lost my virginity this coming week, for instance, I would change it in the title there. And I don't have to change it on any of my name titles, because I go by I am Skippy, not Skippy the Virgin, because ever since I got the nickname Skippy from my friend Mitch English, I knew that I didn't want to be known as Skippy the Virgin, because one day I want to get married. Yeah. Okay. See, what am I? I need to scroll back up. If you guys do this thing, if you join my what do you call it? I think it's the Skippy Squad, or it's now in almost all of the descriptions on my things. Basically, you can become a channel member, right? And channel members, what is it? I think I have it at like $4 or $5, right? And for $4 or $5, I get, I think, 70% of that, 70, maybe 75% of it, right? So basically, I get like $3 of the $5 if you do that. And I'm pretty sure the way that I have it is that anyone that is a channel member, so let's say it's $5, that's $60 a year to make sure the way things are now, that I would always read your comments, because as I go through here, and I think I've only got like 5 channel members or less. I don't know if Mac's in here and he's watching, he could correct me on that. But yeah, people that are channel members, their questions or their comments get highlighted so that I can see that, because part of me, I'm trying to think. I know I've got my glasses. Both of my pairs of my glasses are out in my car, and just looking closely at the thing. Let's see. So that was the way of saying that if I'm not reading your comments, it's because there's now a bunch. Because holy crap, there's 45 people that are also um, kind of bored on a Christmas Eve night. So I'm seeing some answers to, or some reactions to some of the things I've said before. Chris Leon said, "You better not die a virgin, Skippy." Virgins tend to be obsessed with sex. LOL, but I suppose it makes sense. Um, do you guys know what mirtazapine is? Mirtazapine is one of my favorite things in the entire world. Mirtazapine helps with depression, right? But one of the side effects from mirtazapine, which I love, okay, and I love it right now in my life, is that um, I remember when I talked to my doctor about it, he had said, well, one of the side effects is that for some, it lowers their sex drive. And I'm like, ooh, awesome, cool. I dig that, right? Because um, I'm not just a virgin, I'm also a Mormon. So, being a Mormon virgin, where uh, I don't want to be the perverted guy with um, who thinks about sex all the time. Like, I know that it's healthy to think about it sometimes, but I think people that probably have like a really good balance of what to do when it comes to thinking about sex and stuff, or talking about it in their lives, they probably have outlets for sex, right? Or and they also probably don't attend a church that uh, where masturbating is looked at as a thing that you shouldn't do as much, right? And so, if there's any other Mormons in here, be sure to on, jump in with your thoughts. But I get the impression that what Mormons believe, and I've been one since I was 8, um, is that uh, if you go by, and I'm not going to dwell on the topic of Christianity. I'm just going to say lightly, if you go by with the Bible saying that you should not covet another's wife, right? That one of the things about masturbating, why it would be considered a sin, is because you're thinking of someone that you're not married to, thus coveting someone who, okay, it's not your wife, but like, it shouldn't matter if a girl is married or single if you're uh, pleasuring yourself. It's just they're like, okay, keep it in check, right? Get it together, have some self control. I believe it was the prophet Jerry Seinfeld who said, master your domain, right? And yeah, I like mirtazapine because mirtazapine lowers the sex drive. And when I uh, take it regularly, I don't think about sex as much. And so I think it's been uh, 2 weeks since a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks since I met. You guys weren't asking, were you? Anyways, since I uh, did this to a different part of my body. It's been a while since I touched myself. But thanks, mirtazapine, because I don't want to be thinking about sex all the time. I want to go on dates, but even then, I don't want to be like amped up when I go on a date because I don't want to have the date be only about thinking and talking about sex when that happens. So that was not the question that you had. That was not the answer you wanted. It's kind of the answer though that you would expect from me. Yikes! All right. Are there any other super chats or any other people that are members? Okay. Jadu says, if Tracy had an OnlyFans, would you subscribe? That is a great question. That is a great question. Um, I I haven't been to the OnlyFans website. I know what OnlyFans is, probably in the same way that some people know what Mormons are, right? Of like, hey, I've heard about it from others, but haven't gone deep into finding out more for myself because I hear what others say about it, right? And in that way, OnlyFans and Mormonism are the same, just in that way. But yeah, and so without having been to the OnlyFans website, um, if Tracy were to have one, would I? I wouldn't subscribe. The answer is no because I wouldn't go to the website to subscribe and become a member for it. I would. Uh, uh, I think Tracy is funny and awesome and uh, sexy, and we did kiss. And by the way, we kissed on our official first date, which we didn't record, thus proving, hey, uh, maybe some would say that, hey, by not recording it, that's why you got a kiss, versus when we went on our date that was filmed. Uh, she went home with another person. Hey, there's a super chat that I'm going to scroll down to. Let's see what this super chat says. Oops. Here. Work computer work. Okay. So glad you're on more as long. Oh, and who's this? Scroll just a little bit. Obama Guzzling. Okay, Obama. As you know, I tried reaching out to you one day, and then you had said that to message you back on Sunday, and I got on really quickly, but then didn't do more. So my apologies. Will Obama, we'll connect this weekend, my friend. Thank you for being patient with me. Okay, so I'm currently not on. This brings up just the fact that if you happen to be one of the 3 or 4 people that I owe a cameo to, that you hired me to do a cameo, and I was going to do it, and then I I didn't end up doing it, and it took your money because I had actually sent a video to. This happened like 3 or 4 times. I sent a video to 3 or 4 people saying, "Hey, I'm going to be recording it here in the next 24 to 48 hours. My apologies." And then within a short time of that, all 3 or 4 of these people, it felt like my life went to hell with my car and having to move. And so I haven't gotten back to it yet, but and then I promised them that I would get it done for Christmas, and I haven't done that. So tomorrow during the day, I need to do all of them, ideally, at least a couple of them, most of them, between now and the new year. I'll have taken care of all of them, even if it means I have to go refund them their money. But Obama was in a similar situation where uh, he had sent me. Oh, this is a fun way to bring this up. At I am Skippy on Venmo. At I am Skippy on PayPal. Um, he had sent me a message saying, "Hey, let's talk. Let's get in touch with me and blah blah blah." And I said, "Awesome, dude. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for sending me the finances. How about I reach out to you um, through Instagram?" And so he was cool. We did that, and now I owe Obama a video chat, so we will do that, Obama. Okay, so again, to show what Obama, because this is a super chat, he said, so glad to see you on more, as long as you're posting and doing your best to be better. Happy for you. Ignore the haters. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. I hope you guys can see I am quite a bit happier now than I've been in a while overall, especially the video that was posted in the last couple of days. That the last time I went live prior to tonight, it was for a little begathon, and it worked because um, there was I probably got what, like 15 people that donated that night, and the 16th person happened to have been one of my former roommates when I lived in Chicago. Uh, when it was Wes, William, Matt, and Skippy, or Skippy and Matt. Yeah, uh, Matt went on and became a millionaire, and so he matched every donation that night, and that's how it is that the clutch on my car was fixed, and that I was able to get that done, and then it made it so that like my rent is due by January 1st, and I got paid on the well, I'm supposed to get paid on the 25th, but work gave us our paychecks on the 23rd, and so I have my rent for January 1st paid, which I wouldn't have been able. I would have had to put that money towards getting my car, and I probably wouldn't have had my car. I don't know. Just everyone that helped out that night, you guys were awesome. I so appreciate it. Um, yeah, that's why I'm in a less beggy sounding. I'm not bringing up my at I am Skippy on Venmo or at I am Skippy on PayPal or things in here. Uh, by becoming a member in here, it helps me to see your, which is I think $4 or $5 a month. And let me know in the comments if you're like, hey, I wouldn't do your monthly membership unless it costs X, right? But I think about $5 is good if it helps if you're a person that happens to see my live streams and you want me to read your comments, because there have been some going on, and this is just with 45 people. Holy crap! No wonder big channels like H3H3 and especially Fresh and Fit were like the masters of it, of doing the um, super chats. Fresh and Fit got to the point on the video when I was there with them that they're like, guys, we appreciate the super chats, but there's so many of you in here watching. There's like 5,000 people in the room. They're like, we're not going to read them for anything less than $20. And so for $20 per super chat, they were reading those. I mean, like they probably did make, no hyperbole, in the 2 hours that I was there with them. My guess would be between $5,000 and $10,000 in super chat money, and they've got so many more people than I do. I'm not bad mouthing that. I'm just like, holy crap! Some of these people, and that's just off of the super chats, not even the views on their videos and stuff like that. So, but yeah, um, it sounds so weird for me to say, but that's why I'm not sitting here begging, is because I don't want the channel just to be about that. It does make it easier to read your comments if they're in the form of the super chat. But let me try and get back into it. Okay. Where are the presents? Skippy says Peapod. Skippy, call Tracy on the speakerphone right now. It is 12:22 a.m. And that's the other thing, is because I can't call her on my phone, because my phone is the only uh, because I can't get my computer to work where I can't be recording this on this. So if I were to call her, I would have to literally stop the video in order to be able to do that. Where are the presents? Okay, so uh, here is what Christmas is like for me this year. I have I got both of my bosses a gift. I got my parents some gifts. Um, I didn't speak with my brother this year. And it's not just because he gave me COVID, because I'm pretty sure my brother gave me COVID for Christmas last year. But I don't know if any of you guys are this way with your siblings. I'm experimenting this year by not giving my brother anything for Christmas, because he hasn't gotten me anything for Christmas for a while. He hasn't gotten me anything for Christmas or my birthday for like 2 years in a row now, um, or 2 years prior to this year. Uh, and I gave him birthday and Christmas gifts uh, every year that I can remember. I'm not sure if I've ever missed giving him a birthday or Christmas gift. About 20 years ago, he took me on a cruise, and I told him, hey, for the next 10 years, you don't have to get me a single birthday or Christmas gift, because crap, you took me on a cruise, you know? And I think it cost him like $500 for me to go with him on the cruise. And so the reason why I said, hey, you don't have to get me anything for the next 10 years, because I was like, okay, I spend about $40 to $50 on my brother every year, 10 years worth. That's like 4 or 5 kind of thing. And uh, and then even after that 10 years, though, I continued to give him things. I didn't bring that up anymore. And just the last couple of years, he hasn't gotten me anything. So I didn't get my brother anything for Christmas this year. My parents have helped pay for the storage unit, where I was able to put some of my stuff. So I got the storage unit Christmas gift from them. Although they did send me I swung by their place tonight, gave them their card, and I got oh, hang on. Oops. Don't want to spill anything. I told them that I didn't want to eat with them because we're uh, we're beefing over a relative, and anytime that relative or things come up, uh, it just causes more attention. I'm like, I don't want to fight, and so plus they've given me their Christmas gift to me, so I'm like, I don't want to. But when I went over, they handed me some a bowl with like some fruit in it, and then they handed me some chicken since I wasn't there eating, and then they handed me this Christmas card, and so I'm going to open as I sit here the one and only Christmas gift that I have here at my house, other than my car and the brakes and the awesomeness from uh, people that help uh, with things, get my car. So I have my clutch in my car. Then I have this chicken and this card. Oh, this is nice. So my family, we love cats, and this says what this is my merry face. And there's that cat. And then they gave me $40. So thanks, Mom and Dad. Dear Scott Jamin, because my full first name is Scott Jamin. Be as merry as you want to be this Christmas. We love you and wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Love, Mom and Dad. So yeah, storage unit for a couple of months. Chicken, some apples, and $40. My work gave me a $25 gas card. They bought us food uh, this last week, and they gave me a cocoa thing. And that's my entire uh, Christmas this year. Like, unless anything shows up tomorrow, and it probably will not. I gave out probably like 7 gifts this year. Because like I gave my roommates upstairs like a small, like I kept it under $10 for both of them, but I gave them a small gift. Yeah. Okay. So before I go back to reading things, by the way, there's 40 of you in here with 52 likes. Thank you guys. I really, really appreciate that. Oh, it looks like I have a super chat of $15 that I missed. Let me go back and read this. There it was. While I was going and while I was, let's see. Nope, there's the one from Obama. Oh, okay. So that $15 is the $9.99 from Obama and the $5 from Mac. So I'm at $15. Okay, I thought it was saying that I had like a $15 super chat. Okay, so scrolling back down. Nazira Shah says, referring to a Mac, just saying church is a nice place for meeting people if you're ever interested. Yeah, I need to get going back to church. I haven't been for a while. By moving back down here, I need to get going again to the group here in. While wearing this, just right, I'm going to pause real quick. While wearing this, I look up and all I see is the face of one of those people from Duck Dynasty. I'm going to take this off because even though I love this little American flag bandana and was using it to keep the hair out of the way, the Duck Dynasty family is not who I am trying to model my look after. Um, Church is a good place for meeting it. I don't know. I'm trying to think if girls at church. It's been a while since I've gone to church and have found just it's been a while since I've gone to church, but have found a girl that I thought would mesh with me, personality wise. And I think part of that is a lot of that is on me, right? Like uh, I'm in an interesting place. I'm a lot to take right now. I'm a project. I am not any girl's ideal right now, which is fine, but I'm getting better. And that's the thing. A girl meeting me for the first time right now doesn't know how screwed up I've been. She probably just looks at me and thinks of me as being a screw up right now. It's like, oh, this is good compared to 3 years ago when I was suicidal and living in mom's basement and wasn't doing what I loved. But now I have this job that I really like. I want to keep making videos and video content and interviewing people and doing some fun things. I've got ideas for things for my channel. I've got Mac willing to help me. I've got a few small things that have been recorded, like I still want to. Mac is editing and will be posting sometime the cameo that I got from Jerry and Rudy. Got me a cameo from Kevin Smith, and so we'll be posting that video as well as together with the video of the times when I've met Kevin Smith together, and I'm gonna post that because that's kind of fun. Um, and then I've had some ideas for videos that I want to do coming up. Here's an example, okay? And whether or not people will find this fun or interesting or entertaining at all, I just thought, you know what? I wonder if I can, like, I don't even know if they would take it, okay? But just for the sake of curiosity, am I smart enough to be able to donate sperm to a sperm bank, right? Or do they say we only want people donating to us to have like a PhD or to be physically fit, right? And so I thought that it might be fun to record myself either going into or calling up over the phone a sperm bank and asking them questions because uh, my veins suck, right? Like I can't donate blood because I've got really weak veins. Anytime I've tried to, uh, anytime I've had like kidney stones and they've had to find a vein to put in to give me like medications and fluids and stuff, it takes them forever, and I just have really weak veins. And so I tried donating plasma, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't donate plasma. And so I wonder if sperm is like plasma to me. And I wonder also if I go in or if I were to try to donate to a sperm bank, if they would say, oh, well, we would take it, but you have like low testosterone. Like, do they, I don't know. Don't spoil it for me because I don't know the answers to these things. But yeah, I don't know. No, I'm Diamond. I'm going to be reading the chat because there's not that the Diamond says he wants me to read the chat. Those would be the ones that I for sure read and will come up. I am going to. In fact, I've read. Two people have paid. All of the rest of the questions I've read have been from non-pay people. So don't, you know. Yes, one day it might be like that, but no, that's not that way now. Let's see. Maurice Horton says, shout out to Fresh and Fit. Yes, hell yes. Shout out to Fresh and Fit. Shout out to Fresh and Fit, to Ethan and Gila, the godfathers of um, Mitch, who gave me the nickname I Am Skippy. Outside of Mitch, it's Ethan and Gila that have then done the most for me to get me to where I'm at with my channel. Shout out to Fresh and Fit, big time, because the way that they have brought in their audience, I don't know, I love Fresh and Fit fans. They're good, awesome people who encourage you to do better and be better. And I'm fortunately at a place in my life where I'm not ignoring all of it. I'm just saying, like, oh, I'll get there. I promise I'm getting there. So yeah, shout out to them. Cody Co. A fair amount of people found me from him. Winebox Poppy is a stud. Um, yeah. Feel free to put in the comments how else some of you guys found my channel. But yeah, my thanks to all of those guys. All right. Reading comments, not just the ones getting paid. Okay, let's see. When do you get back on the dating scene? Diamond Writing says, you're gonna get some savings together in 2022. The answer to savings is yeah, I need to do that. And then you couple that with the, am I gonna get back on the dating scene? That's the thing. Uh, I should say no to dating, but I know that you can go on dates and you don't have to spend a ton of money. But at the same time, if you take a girl on a date and you don't, uh, and you try to cheapskate your way through a date, people will crap on you, right? But at the same time, people want a guy that's, or girls want a guy that's financially stable, and I'm not financially stable. I'm getting better, and so sometimes, uh, so it's tough because I want to do both. I want to go on dates, and I don't know. My job is as such where I'm off by 6 every day. I have my evenings free if I want to, and now that my car works, so after the film festival, I'm going to start looking into those things. Let's see. Did Tracy have the baby yet? It wasn't Tracy that was pregnant, and who had said, Cloud Catcher asked, "Did Tracy have the baby yet?" Unless Tracy is pregnant and I don't know about it. No, it was Deanna. Deanna from the Klondike Bar, the Cringe on a Porch Klondike Bar video. She's the one that was pregnant, has a baby now. She's awesome. Tracy uh, is awesome. Tracy, and if she watches this back, we'll hear me, him, and haw over the fact that would I. There was a question earlier for those of you who missed it of would I subscribe to her OnlyFans page if she had one. The answer is I would not subscribe to that. Let's see. Skippy, is Myron helping you to get physically fit? He promised to help you. Okay, so Myron, that's a good question, John. Myron, and is Myron fresh? Myron is fresh, right? So Fresh and Fit said to me afterwards, I texted and said, like, okay, so how much weight would I have to lose to um, come back on the podcast? Okay, Myron is fit. Thank you, Diamond Writing. Uh, so uh, it was Fresh that I spoke to afterwards, right? Because Fresh was the one that helped arrange to get my ticket out there. Myron was busy with things, and then Myron was the one that really came after me to motivate me on the thing, saying, "Dude, like I had said on the thing, hey, uh, when I get more fit myself, uh, I'd like to interview you guys for my channel." And I said, "Okay, but you've got to show us the work." So afterwards, I messaged Fresh again. I didn't have Myron's Myron and I hadn't been messaging a lot. It was Fresh and I that had messaged a lot, and I messaged Fresh saying, "Okay, so um, how much progress are you guys thinking of before I can interview you?" Because when I went out there, I weighed 270. My guess, although I haven't weighed myself, and I'm not sure where when I packed everything where my scale is, but I can go into Walmart, find where their scales are, and jump on one of those. So there's no reason why I shouldn't know right now exactly. But I was thinking, like, okay, if I weigh 270, if I lose 50 pounds, right, um, get down to like 220, and it may take me a bit, but yeah, I can set that as my goal. And Fresh's response was, and this isn't verbatim, but it's definitely the gist of what he was saying. He's like, "Oh hell no! You need to lose way more than that before you can interview us or have you back in." And I was like, "Way more than 50 pounds?" I'm like how much are you thinking? And he says, and his response was 150. And I said, you, and again through text message, not over the phone. I responded back. But this was within 24 hours of me being on the podcast. I'm like, you want me to weigh 150 or lose 150 pounds? And he said, I think that you should uh, try to lose 150. And I'm like, dude, I weigh 270. For me to lose 150 pounds would get me down to, uh, I'm not a math major, right? But 270 minus 150, 120, right? Uh, on my 5'8" chubby guy frame, 120 would be like anorexic thin. It wouldn't look healthy on me. And then he said, well, maybe then 150, but it's got to be like a really fit 150. And I almost said to him, oh, uh, I was about to ask you guys permission if I could swear. In fact, I would have to go back to look at the message to say, I don't know if I said with all due respect, fuck you, but that's definitely what I was thinking. Because I'm like, you want me to weigh 150 pounds? I wouldn't. When I was the thinnest that I've been in the last 15 years, I jogged 8 miles a day, 3 times a week. And I got down to 190 pounds. And one day specifically, I went jogging. I was completely dehydrated, but I was pretty sure I had lost enough weight water wise that if I went and stood on a scale, that I'd be able to see 185, which was what I had remembered weighing in high school. And so after like 3 months of 8 miles a day, 3 times a week, and eating healthy, for me to have gotten to 185, and that's 35 pounds heavier than what he wants just for me to be able to interview him. And so I'm like, I'm not going to interview guys because no, I no. In what world? I work a job, right? And I I'm not a full time YouTuber. I can't just spend. I don't have a trainer. I don't have 6 to 8 hours a day doing that. I don't have a legs day and work day, but even then, if I was to do a legs day and a work day, that might be doing muscle, and muscle weighs more than fat. And if he doesn't want me, uh, he wants me to be a beanpole. So I really hope that people go after those guys and say, hey, body image, dude, like, uh, to me, I'm like, it's more important that I'm mentally in a good place where that will help me want to also physically be in a good way. And so I get just the way I kind of chalk things up with Fresh and Fit are, you know what? They have a very, very superficial way of looking at things, and that can't be me. It doesn't mean that I shouldn't strive for it, but no, looks are everything in their world. Banging chicks, um, uh, you'll feel better if you look better, looks and money, and all these things. That's what's important. I'm like, cool. That's not me. I'm fine with not interviewing you guys again. But I appreciate the desire for motivation that they have. Boy, that was me going off on a tangent. Let's see, what am I missing? Okay, uh, Matt says, yeah, I'm 5'6" and 160, so 5'8" can be that, but it's mostly what you eat. Cut out sugar in lower portions. You don't need uh, to work out. Yeah. Um, I I get that it's possible to get down to that, right? And uh, and it's not that I don't have desire to look and feel better. Guys, I'm thrilled that I have a job that I enjoy going to, because I haven't had that for a while. And I'm thrilled now that my car works, so I don't have to be freaking out about that. And as the new year comes, and I've got, and after the film festival, and as I have like steady, consistent weeks of being like happy with myself, because so much of it also is mentally being in a good place to then work on other things. And not to say you can't work on other things at once, also, but it's like, hey, uh, some of those lofty goals, I just kind of go, okay, it's tough enough for me to motivate myself to get up and get going to work, let alone to then be worried in the back of my mind the whole day about after work going and working out enough to keep up with goals for other people instead of what's making me happy. So, anyways, I'm gonna drop the topic and not talk about this for a little bit. Skippy, what do you think of Abba and Preach's videos about you? I almost exclusively, with very very rare exceptions, not watch other people's videos on me, just because I like somewhere out there exists a video that PewDiePie either did of me or included me in, which I haven't seen that video, but he has 100 million subscribers, so I am curious what like 100 million people saw and thought. And I know ABBA and Preach have their crew, and from what I gather, some people in the Fit and Fresh battle with ABBA and Preach. Um, but my thought is uh, that if I don't watch other people's videos on me, that I won't get wrapped up in the hype around it, because there is a YouTuber who I actually did an interview on uh, his channel, and then I had heard some things where he had kind of been prepping on me, and I let myself get into watching the videos uh, and letting that get to me. And I'm like, I don't want to get back to that point. I don't want to look at if Abba and Preach were specifically real. And people can comment and think what they want to think about me. That's fine. I'm I agree often with a lot of things that they say, because yeah, I am a beta. I'm a Chad. I uh, I'm chubby, I'm bad with girls, I'm all those things. I really am all those things. But I'm also a decent person. I think I'm a decent person. And, someone can list all the reasons why I'm not a decent person. There's probably some truth in there, because uh, I'm not trying to pretend like I'm perfect and everyone is wrong when they say things about me. But I also don't want to go search out videos and watch them. I find that if the video is that uh, important, that people will, uh, or people that value, that know that I'm not just, that there's more to me than an appearance on a reality show once. The people that care about me, if they're like, hey, we saw this and they have some good points, we want to talk or look into this and that. had the comment a couple times that maybe what I should do is, because I don't watch videos that people do about me, I might want to make reaction videos to their videos or reaction videos about me. I don't know. That's an idea. By the way, as I'm looking at this, I need to get a plug in so that my phone doesn't die. 1 second, you guys. I've got to grab a cord to keep the phone going. And sound wise, I'm also realizing that the sound could die, or I mean, like if the AirPods go out. But yeah. Okay, so power cord. Where did I put power cord? Oh, then over here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. To keep this going, it's Christmas Eve night. Merry Christmas to all of you guys, wherever you're at. Feel free to leave a comment saying where you guys are watching from and things that you guys got from Christmas. Tomorrow will be, I'm going to be doing some lists of things I've done. I've got one or two stories that I want to tell you tonight. I should maybe get to one or two of those here. But yeah, and then also, if there's anything, I don't know, that you want me to talk about, leave it in the comments. Let's see. Ramon Lacarina says I'm on 127 days of no fap because I was addicted to porn for a while. But the no fap is good too because it makes you disciplined and high sex drive. But would you consider doing no fap, Skippy? I try to do uh, no fap. I'm 2 weeks on no fap, and do you guys want to know who I almost stopped and who I broke my no fap to today? I was watching The League, the FX show, The League, and the character Ruxin, played by Nick Kroll, his wife, Sophia, who is played by, why am I blanking out on her name? So uh, I almost uh, fapped to Sophia from The League. She was also the actress. She was in My Name Is Earl as the cleaning lady, and then she was in Flight with Denzel Washington. So whoever that actress is, that's who I almost uh, spoiled my 2 weeks of no fap to today. Let's see. Diamond, what are your goals for 2022? Have you heard of Marshall Mather the Fourth? He's a virgin YouTuber too, and knows about you. Cool, Ben. I'll talk to other virgins too. Black Bullet says, "Cut your hair, Skippy." I wanted to. I can see a time coming up when I would cut my hair. One of the things I wanted to do is give my hair to like Locks of Love or one of those places, and then someone told me that like if I have any gray hairs, they won't take it, and so now it's making me really self conscious and wondering if I have any gray hairs in here or if it's just really white blonde hairs. And I also can tell that I'm really thinning up through here, so when I do cut my hair, it's going to um, I'm going to go from kind of having this look to uh, looking like, how would I say, you'll be able to tell how much I'm thinning when that happens. You know what? Why don't I I won't cut my hair, but here, while we're on this, I'll shave some of my neck hair stuff. I think I've got an electric razor somewhere in here because I've got a bathroom just inside. Okay. All right. So, I've got an electric razor, and I've just got the image in front of me. So I'm not going to shave my head hair. I'll just do some of this garbage now. Below me is carpet, and then right over there is linoleum. I should probably do it on the linoleum part. Okay. So yeah, let's do some grooming. Some Christmas morning grooming. As I do this in front of. Okay, let's see. Oops. So as to not knock everything off. Yeah, because it will be easier to clean it up here. Oops. Yeah. Okay. So here I should close the pantry. Okay. Let me just tie this back up here. It's not quite the same as cutting my hair, but some of the underneath neck stuff has to go. So why not do this now? The most memorable New Year's Eve of my entire life was a night when I was in high school, and so I was 17 years old, and boy, this is a way longer story that I'll condense super quick for you guys. Um, there were these guys. I went to Orem High. There were these guys that went to American Fork, the cavemen. There was should I mention their names? You know, it's been so long. Yeah, and the girl. So Kathy Herringer, I want to say, was her name. She was an Orem High girl, but she was a cheerleader. And some of my friends, I want to say it was like Cameron and Mark. Uh, we had gone over to see if Kathy wanted to hang out, but the American Fork guys were there. And so instead of like having a beef thing, they're just like, hey, we're just going to go cruise around town. Do you want to come with? And so we jumped into my one friend's car. And then one of our friends, Brad, was friends. He was a mediator friend. He was like friends with us and the American Fork Boys. I swear this is going somewhere. Some of you guys might like this story, others may not. Boy, was I a not psycho teenager, but just anyways, you'll hear here in a second. Uh, so at one point, my friends, because I'm a beta and will do what my friends say, were like, hey, Skippy, you should go like hop in to their car, and just be like an unwelcomed guest kind of thing. I'm like, yeah, that'd be funny. So we get up to a stoplight, and I get out and I run up to the car to like open it up and jump in with them, but they had locked all their doors, and so I got up on top of the car and just sat there and said, I'm coming with you guys. And they're like, we're going to drive off. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm sitting here. And they're like, we're going to do it, Skippy. So they drove, and I kind of like fell off. I jumped into my friend's car. Anyways, we all go back over to Kathy's car. Now, my friends and I had met up at Kathy's house. And so here's the street, right? Houses down here, houses down here. But I had chosen, to whatever reason, I parked at a 45-degree angle, and this is coming up where things get really weird at this point in the story, okay? but like they beat us to her house, and then my friends show up, and we realized, hey, the American Fork guys got the girls, we didn't. Um, it's Christmas Eve now, and my one friend said, and by the way, my I wasn't going by the nickname Skippy, but I'll refer to myself as Skippy in this. Like, my friend was like, "Hey, Skippy, uh, uh, you should like get back at their car, kind of thing, for them having knocked you off." And I go, "Oh yeah, it'd be hilarious if I like peed on the car, right?" So I go up to the car, and again, street goes like this, but I had parked out whatever reason a 45-degree angle. Well, I go up to the guy's car and I pee on the car, and then uh, and my friends just start laughing, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting out of here because the guys are bigger, more athletic than me. I'm getting out of here. So I get in my car and I throw it into reverse really fast, and I drove back into the kid's car, and I like full blown hit his car, and it like went up onto a curb and stuff, and it was like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, I can't believe I just hit his car. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. Here, let me go check. So I got out of the car, I went to look, and my friends are just laughing, going, what the hell, he peed on the car, and then he hit it, and does he really not think there's damage? Because like the car literally was, and I'm like, you guys can hardly tell that, right? Like, yeah. Anyways, screw this. I'm out of here. And so I get in my car and I drive off. Now this was 1995. This is Christmas Eve of 1995, and we didn't have cell phones, so my friends couldn't just call me on the phone and be like, "Dude, you hit his car and then you run. That's a bad look for you, right?" Definitely a bad look for you. And yeah, I drove off, and my friends, because I was like freaking out and going so fast home, my friends didn't have a way to call me, and so they just started riding me and started flashing their lights from like a quarter or half mile behind me, and I see them like doing that, and I pull off to be like, "Yeah, what?" And they're like, "Dude, you gotta go back. You gotta say what happened. Like, even if they didn't hear you hit the car, at some point he's gonna come out and know. So you gotta do something about this." So I'm like, "Okay, you're right." So we drove back, and I'm like, "Well, when do you guys say something?" And they're like, "We're not gonna say anything. You're the one that peed on the car and then hit it. You say something." So I go in there, and our good friend Brad is with them, uh, and the kid, and I could be wrong on who it was. The name Jake Hoffines comes to mind, but it may not have been Jake Hoffines, but it was, if not Jake, it was one of his friends. But I walk in there, and my friends are like, "Skippy has an announcement," and I go, "Yeah, I hit your car." They're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but it's not that bad." And they're like, and so everyone runs out to the car. They look at it, and they're like, "Not that bad. You're, yeah, you can see your bumper indent on the side of the car." And the kid is like pissed, and he goes, "Dude, you're calling my mom and telling her I didn't do this. You did that. Yeah, no, screw this. Take care of it, Jessup." And so they dial the phone number, hand me the phone, and here's the part that everyone is like, what the hell were you thinking? But just they hand me the phone, and my thought was, I'm about to say to this lady, "I just hit your son's car." I'll start off by reassuring her that nothing's wrong. So I said, "Hi, Mrs. Hoffines. There's been an accident, but don't worry, your son is safe." And my friend Brad and others start freaking out on me and going, "What do you mean? Of course he's safe. He wasn't even in the car, Jessup." And so the kid, and they start screaming at me, and the kid just grabs the phone and goes, "Mom, I wasn't even in the car. He hit my car." And she, I guess, was like panicking on the phone with him, as well as she should, because I had just said, there's been an accident. It's okay. Your son's safe. Yeah, what was she going to think? He wasn't in the car. I shouldn't have said it like that, but I just started getting flustered and I started freaking out. And my friend Brad was like 5'4", really scrawny kid. I remember I like grabbed him by the throat and I said, "Stop yelling at me! Stop yelling!" And I like choked him and started putting him in the sink or whatever, and just was feeling overwhelmed because everyone was screaming at me. And so I decided to just go for a walk. So I just get out of the house and I go and start to walk. And I walked for like a half mile. When I came back, the police cars were there and were starting to fill out paperwork. And while they're doing that, to me, and this is the last part of the story that I'll tell, one of the funniest things to me was by that point, I started explaining to the cop of what had happened. And my friend Brad hadn't heard the part about the peeing on the car. So this whole time they'd been examining the car, they hadn't realized that I had just peed on it before hitting it. And so my friend Brad, while we're talking to the cops, goes over to my car, which has now been parked down from after having driven back, and he started peeing on my car. And so that's my story of what had happened. Oh, see, I see the word doxed. It wasn't doxed. I said a person's last name. Is that doxing a person? If it is, my apologies, guys. I went to high school. Let's see. Oh my FNG! I got a live stream from Skippy. Holy shit! In your park. Okay. See, are we caught up on things? We're at 91 minutes for this. 39 people watching, 72 likes. 2 people sent me super chats. That's good. It's 1:07 in the morning. I'll end by telling you guys my Christmas Eve tradition. Um, so my first memory as a little kid was being with my parents, and so my parents got divorced when I was, I want to say, 4 or 5. But my parents are really good friends, and so with my mom's health thing, her family members haven't been able to help. So my parents are good friends, and uh, my dad is actually helping my mom a lot right now too. So they're still in each other's lives to this day. But as a little kid, when I was like 3 years old, my first one of my first memories as a human being was that at Christmas time, uh, my dad had arranged for all the people in the neighborhood to come over to our house. They had these giant barrels of filled with sand, and then they had hundreds and hundreds of these brown paper bags. And so what you do is you take the brown paper bag like this. You put like some sand in it, and then you like fold over the top like this, and then you uh, take a candle, and the sand I think is to keep it is like to weigh it down. Uh, Things that I've done in years past is just instead of getting actual candles, you get the little ones that you turn the light on for. But just give me 1 second to back this up. But yeah, the idea that you uh, take is so brown paper bag, candle, light it. Okay, so Then you light the little candle and you put it in the bag, and you put them from your house, from your front door, going out and down the. Oops, I breathed on it. It's actually probably for the best that I blew it out right here. But before I go to bed tonight, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Is this thing that I've done ever since I was 3 years old, where you put the candles in the bags from your house going out, and it's the lore of it is to light the way for so that if Santa or the Christ child wants to know where you're at, there's like a lighted path to your door. And so, yeah, with the exception of the 2 years that I was on my Mormon mission, that but every year since then, that's my Christmas Eve tradition. And then when I was like 16, my mom and my stepdad uh, had asked my brother and I what we wanted for to eat on Christmas Day, and we said pizza. And so that just kind of became our tradition of eating pizza together. And I know that I'm going to piss some people off with this, just because so many people don't think that pineapple belongs on pizza, but I like having pineapple pizza. I also got the two mediums for what was it, $12 or $13 from Domino's tonight, and so I've got also a pepperoni and sausage. But here's having pineapple. I really like it. So this is my those two things, the pizza and those I was able to do when I was on my mission. Like each Christmas Eve on my mission, I made sure that I had pizza that day. But yeah, those are my Christmas Eve traditions. Merry Christmas to all of you guys. I thought for a moment Skippy was holding a gun. Yeah, okay, so I went off topic to tell the story of the most memorable Christmas Eve of my life, and that took me away from this. Hey, I'm not going to cut my hair, but I will trim some of the under the ginger under beard stuff. This is weird not having a mirror. I've just got the reflection and my shaky hands, so I probably won't be doing a lot. I'm literally just using the reflection of my camera. This is probably going to be awful. I probably won't do too much tonight. Should probably be in front of the mirror doing this. Yep. This part's really thick. Yeah, I'm going to do an abbreviated version of it. Pop off this attachment. Get rid of some of the neck hair. A little bit like this. I get this is kind of like putting lipstick on a pig. not doing much to help the overall look of how things are. But yeah, I'm not cutting my hair tonight. But I kind of remember why I said I was going to do this. But it was something I started to do before I went off on that tangent of that story. Okay, are there any super chats that I've missed? Let's see. I'll start, instead of reading everything that people are saying, I'll try and read through the names. Got Melanie Bill TV, John Grigg, Simple Money Drop, E.J. Plank, Melville TV, Emil Hassan, Melville TV, Johnny Grigg. Let's go over some names of some other people. Marcos Bello, August Bruh, In Your Park. Who else do we have here in the house? Grandolph, Black Bullet, Ramon, Diamond, and it was Ramon Ladarina, Diamond Writing, Dakota G, Matt, who else is in here? Ben Cohen, Cap, Bish, Naomi. Yeah, how high am I? It's about the same people that Campows, Shane Keen, a lot of the same people writing comments. Matt J. Do, FNMJ, Niraj Shah, Logic 200, Sylvia Riley, Truth Teller, Kamada, Kamada asks the question, Skippy, is that your butt wiping hand? That's hilarious because in one of the channels or in one of the videos I made, I don't know even why I said it. I was talking about when I got the vaccine and wanting to have it put in the arm uh, that's not my butt wiping arm. Okay, let's see. I just heard the noise in the AirPod saying that it's going out, so now maybe the sound is coming from the phone again. Let me just go back down to the very Mythiny bit. Let's see. Okay. So J Plank, greetings from Spain. John Grigg asks where. Any other comments here? Marcos Bello. Bow, you should go on a date. I miss those videos. Can't just got Ali M. Hi Skippy. Hi Ali M. Did I mention everyone's names that we've seen in the song? Yeah. Okay. So I've mentioned your guys' names. If you're watching this, wherever you guys are, Merry Christmas. I think we can wrap it up now. 119, and I do have one roommate here. I don't know how well he can hear or has been able to hear this. I hope he sleeps with noise canceling sound on. The walls in this apartment are pretty thin. I'm gonna be on tomorrow night. So tonight I started at like what 11:30ish. Tomorrow it'll probably be sometime between 5 and 9 p.m. Utah time when I start. But yeah, I'm gonna come up with some lists of like favorite movies and music this year to tell you about things coming up. If you guys have questions or comments, I am Skippy on Venmo. I am Skippy on PayPal. If you join my
group, then it highlights your names that anytime, I don't know, you have a question or something, that it highlights it and lets me go find it that way. Or of course there's super chats like Dowd just said, sent $25. Oh, that's awesome. You're gonna take care of yourself, Skippy, and Merry Christmas. Thanks, Dowd. I really appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. That was super nice of you guys. I tried to not make this video. He says after he just told his Venmo account, but I tried to not make this video tonight about begging for things. My life is going in the right direction. I'm happy with things. With the help of my former roommate Matt and the others that helped me the other day, the clutch is working on my car. I've got snow tires on. Let's see. Brian Perkins says, "Merry Christmas, Skippy." Thanks, Brian Perkins. I appreciate that. Oh, that's so nice of you. You and Dow. And then before Mac and Aboma, those are the 4 people that I appreciate that, you guys. Super, super nice of you. But I tried to not make this video today or tonight be about that. My apologies for it getting started so late. I don't know. I just wanted to tell some stories. That one from high school is a way better story when one of my friends, one of my other friends tells it. And I really need to get some friends of mine that knew me in high school to come on and tell you about what I was like in high school, because there are some pretty entertaining stories. Mellyville TV, would you let me cut your hair? Have you out there looking fly as hell? Mellyville TV, where do you live? If it's in Utah, the answer is possibly. Yeah, at some point I need to get my hair cut. I've also never had long hair. This is the longest my hair has ever been. One year I decided to grow out my beard as long as I could, because I had never tried to really grow out my beard for the most part. And I got my beard out to about down to like right here or something like that. I went up to Sundance that year with a shirt that said Heisenbeard with an arrow pointing up, and a shirt that said "My beard loves your movie." But yeah, I got a photo of me with Jesse Pinkman, aka Aaron Paul, and I'm wearing a shirt that said Heisenbeard. So that was super fun, and I grew the beard out because I could. I just saw, let's see, man bun or comb over. Oh, right now it's man bun, only because and not being a person that's ever had long hair prior to this last year and a half, even then, it hasn't felt long until recently, and half of all of my hair is in the drain system in my shower, because yeah, I'm in my 40s and male pattern baldness, and so let's be honest, one of the reasons I'm growing my hair out like this is because if my hair wasn't grown out, this would look super, super thin, and whereas it looks like I have some in the back here, and I know that I've got more than others, but I'm definitely not like some friends I have that like are Spanish or Italian that have really thick hair. I'm just lucky enough that it's like this, but and it's fun, and you have to have it in a bun because otherwise it gets out in your face, and I don't have as bad of a problem, because if I had a lot of hair in here, which it's really thin, it would spill out in front of my face, and so I don't know. Prior to having long hair, I didn't realize that the reason why so many guys do man buns is just because it keeps it backing away. Okay, let's see. Any other last comments or things that I should go read? Let's see. So again, Dow, take care of yourself, Skippy, and Merry Christmas. And Brian Perkins, Merry Christmas. It's super nice of you guys. Let's see. Anguished Carpet says, keep doing you, bud. Stay happy. Thanks, Anguished Carpet. Diamond Rider, make sure the drapes match the carpet. Let's see. The oh tomorrow. Be watching tomorrow because I have just speaking of the drapes area, and I'll leave it at this. A friend uh, a friend how do I even want to say this? He bought some gag gifts to give to people. And I saw some gifts sitting on a table, and I said, hey, what are those? And he said, oh, just some funny gag gifts to give to people. And I said, can I have one? And he goes, they're probably not your style. And I was like, oh, okay, but is it still okay if I have one? And he goes, grab one at your risk. And I'm like, okay. And I grabbed it, and I'll show you guys tomorrow what it was, but I was not prepared for it. Was not prepared for it. And I said something to him, and he goes, that's something you should keep to yourself. And I said something back. I'm like, you know what? I should talk about this on when I go live on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. So that's the tease for tomorrow. Is I accidentally got a very inappropriate gift, which I'll talk about or show you guys tomorrow night. Let's see. Mellingville TV, Buffalo, New York, but I go out there just for that. Mellingville TV, if you can make it out here, yeah, yeah, you can cut my hair. If you'll travel from Buffalo, New York to Utah to cut my hair, absolutely, Mellingville, you are my, yeah, you can cut my hair if you're willing to travel all that way. Yes. Let's see. Logic 200 looks good though. Let's see. Nadine Nimberg says, don't cut it, Skippy, you should get corner rolls. Thanks, Max Moore. Daisy Corner, chat C, you look better this way. Man bun. Now we need to get you into the gym, Skippy. That's on the list of things to do. That was something I was telling a friend also. It's like, hey, when I had my, like, November, when I was knowing that I had to move, working out wasn't something that I was concerned or thinking about. I was concerned of like finding a place and then trying to get moved in. And then once I moved in here, beginning of December, my tires got down to like, you could see the threads on the tires, so I had to get new tires. And then less than 10 days later, my clutch exploded, right? And so, and then had to get that fixed. And so I haven't had time to think about gym and those things. And then coming up in January is the Sundance Film Festival, January 20th through the 25th, which myself and Rudy will be going to. And possibly a really cute girl that is a friend of my friend Jimmy Rex's. So I don't know her well, but she had asked Jimmy if he knew anyone that goes up to the film festival because she wanted to go and hang out with people. And so there might be just this crazy hot girl that hangs out with myself, and Rudy's got a girlfriend, but I don't know, just hangs out at Sundance. So that will be coming up in January. But then after that, February, March, get to the gym. Yeah. Let's see. Keep it as the man bun, Mellingville TV. If you decide to cut it, I think a comb over would look nice, but long hair looks good. Just need a crispy edge up. Mellingville, try not to use chemical shampoos and such. I use tea tree shampoo. Who's it by? Yeah. Mellingville, if you really are coming out from Buffalo, I'll show you the hair care products I use. Uh, Cus- Cuspid 33, Merry Christmas from Mexico, Skippy. Hope you're doing great. Thanks, Cuspid 33. Mexico. Got someone watching Mexico. Friend coming to help you trim your drapes. Nope. The it's it's a gag gift. It had nothing to do with friend helping me trim drapes. Washing your hair every day isn't good. Castor oil, restart. Like I shower every day. I do the actual hair washing maybe I think twice a week because I heard that natural oils in the hair or something like that. Mellyville said, "Let this COVID shit calm down," and I'm there. 2022 gonna be your year. Awesome. I totally get behind that and understand. Also, yeah, I wear. I'm fully vaccinated. I got my booster shot and work. Uh, my work is awesome. I love the job so much, and I got paid $100 to get the booster shot, so I'm super excited about that. And yeah, it when vaccination spreads like COVID and the numbers go down, I think things will return to normal. For those of you that haven't heard, and I'm not going to make this too political, just I heard about how if people take the pill that I want to say it was Pfizer came out with within the first 3 days or some symptoms that that the pill they got is keeping people from having to be in the hospital and showing good signs, and I think that's exciting, and I'm really excited for that. Yeah, let's get past COVID, but I'm not one of those people that says it's fake. No, it's not fake. I got last year, Christmas Day last year was when I started showing the symptoms, and I had only been within hugging distance of two people. One of them was my brother, one of them was another friend, but even then, he and I bunked elbows, and my brother, who doesn't believe that COVID is real, I'm convinced that because he never wears a mask or doesn't do anything like that, he was the one that had given me COVID. So yeah, he didn't give me a gift last year, but he did give me COVID. Because then I found out on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day that I had COVID. So yeah, crazy last year, 2021. Well played. Zara Pinstripe says, "Enjoy your hair, Skippy, while you have it. My luscious hair is bye bye now. I regret not doing more with that." I know, like, I know I have more hair than others, but like I can feel this area right here is so thin. So I don't know. Yeah, I do appreciate it, and I have friends that have been going bald for years, and so I fear it being gone. Do you wanna imposter Jack's Dave parody of the Forest fan treasure finder? I have no idea what that is. Nadine, sure doesn't help blood circulation. If you don't have time for the gym, try like 3 sets of sit-up, planks, and push-ups and stuff when you have time. That's a good idea. That's something I should start doing. Little things like that. Sweet Peach, Skippy, just wanted to say, you make my day, and people like you are hard to come by. You have a heart of gold. Please never change. Thanks, Sweet Peach. I really appreciate that. That is that's a very nice thing to hear. I hope that people are saying those kind of things to you as well. It's nice. It's fun. I've been doing this 118 minutes. Boy, this is long, but I knew that if I were to start going live at like 11 at night, that it would probably turn into something like this. I'm gonna keep going. We've got 42 people watching, and I'm guessing that it's 42. The whole reason I even set up to that I said that I was going to be going live on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day is that I am not. It was me and my brother growing up, right? Me and my brother, my friends that in a lower end of the middle income bracket family. So maybe either high lower or low middle income family. So whereas like I had friends who they had a divorce in their family too, but they got like cameras and cash and this and this and this every year at Christmas. Ours was just a much smaller affair. And I know first world problems, right? I'm extremely blessed more than other people. But I'm saying that it wasn't just the not having like as much at Christmas time as my friends. It was that they also had. Whenever I see like a minivan in Utah, I refer to them as a BMW, big Mormon wagon, right? Like, Mormons have lots of kids and stuff, and it was me and my brother. And my brother had hair that's my length or longer at all times of most of his life. Uh, he listened to hard rock music, so he and I weren't necessarily like after the age of 10, we weren't hangout buds, you know. So I couldn't hang out with my brother. My friends were doing things with their families and stuff. Not married, no. What the hell am I gonna do on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? So I thought, hey, go on Facebook and do a live. So that's why I'm here, and I hope your guys' Christmases are going well. And 120, yeah, so I started this at 11:30, 11:45, something like that. It's 1:36. I should wrap this up, but tomorrow I'm going to be doing it. Let me read a last comments. See, just above this. Okay, let's see. Spencer Stan 123, you're cute. Thank you. I have 20-year-old plants that are bald. Yeah. Yeah. Well, as a hair cutter, you have plants of all sorts. My stepdad, he, my stepdad, when he had lost the majority of his hair, and he had like the alcove hair from losing it, he didn't go to a barber anymore. He just set it to like a really short setting, and then he did his own like that. And I just fear that I'll get to that point at sometime. You doing all right? Confidence is key. Thanks, Smellyville Cuspid. What's your favorite Christmas movie, Skippy? And you are great. Never change. Favorite Christmas movie? Oh, Die Hard. What am I talking about? Absolutely, Die Hard is Die Hard far. Not so far away. I actually prefer. I think Die Hard 2 is a really good movie, which some may say that me saying that I like Die Hard 2 almost as much as Die Hard is like saying that you like pineapple on your pizza, but I really, really like Die Hard 2. Really, really like it. Sweet Peach says, to be honest, I've had such a hard time these past few months. Sometimes I think it's just being alone. But people like you bring faith back to my heart. You're the best. Oh, that's so nice of you, Sweet Peach, because it's the people on this channel that who have donated and helped me out when I was in a really, really tough place. One of the things that's tough also is that I know that being rich doesn't solve problems, because rich people have problems just like poor people, but it's so much easier, I would think, to be to have depression and be rich when you can at least pay for things than to be poor and have depression and going through stuff, because like if you can't afford to get your car fixed, you know, it's different than having like a million toys around you but nothing in your heart to. And I'm not saying that rich people can't have problems, it's just different. So I've had times when because of not having the funds I need, it's just so easy to get down, and it's tough because when you're feeling down, you know that you just want some of the burdens. People like take the rock off of your chest so that you can breathe and then as you breathe, you'll be able to get up and start going. And that's what when people have donated to my channel and have helped me through some of those really tough times. I'm so appreciative of that, and it's one of the reasons why I keep going and doing things, because I'm super thankful for the many people that have been so generous to me. I haven't been saying my please donate thing the majority of this, because today wasn't a beg. Today was just shoot the shit, tell stories. Okay, let's see. Why don't you two meet? Merry Christmas, Skippy. So, chill, bro. I, Skippy. I would be high as F. Give me a shout out, buttered popcorn. As a person that's not high, but enjoyed the times when I had been, and I don't want to. I think that if I were to go back to the times of getting high, that I would allow myself to get into that rut, and that I would get high all the time when I don't need to be doing that now. And even if one were to say, "We'll do it in moderation occasionally," it's like, yeah, but I also don't do things in moderation very well. But I'm really happy for you being high as F right now. Buttered popcorn. That is awesome. Hey Skippy, my mom bullies me. How do we handle bullies? Fight me? Storm, just got done watching the Fresh and Fit podcast. Came to check out your account. I hope you're doing well. Thanks, Storm. That's awesome. I love it when people tell me that, because I have channels that I'm a huge fan of too, where I've seen all or almost all of their videos, and I love that. And if they bring someone new onto the channel, I go check out those people as well. So I love having people that have found me through their favorite channel. And even if I'm the favorite channel of a very small percentage of you, that's okay, because I haven't done much to deserve to have like a huge group of people that love me for all the videos that I put out, because I haven't been putting out a ton of video. The majority of the good videos on my channel were done a while ago, and when I post a new video of me on a date with someone, I get shit on by a ton of people saying, "Hey, you shouldn't record your dates. That's rude to do to the girls." And then other video channels make their own videos out of the date videos that I go on, so it both seems like a good thing and a bad thing when I make those videos. So it's not necessarily the date video, and I ask girls. I've now, granted, I haven't dated a lot the last 2 or 3 years, but prior to the last 3 or 4 years, I went on a bunch of dates, and I would say, just over the years, the number of dates that I've actually recorded versus have gone on is a small percentage. But as people started to notice and pay attention, then it's easy to talk about and bring that up. But it's not because I'm not going on dates, and I didn't record all of the dates. Like, if a girl said it was okay to record, I would record. If a girl said no, I wouldn't, and that's how things work. Anyways, that didn't answer that question at all. Strive for financial freedom. Not being rich, we're already rich on the inside. Exactly. Merry Christmas to you, Skippy, and everyone. Thank you. If I, Yanishina, Storm, if you need a relationship, I don't think women would ever want to leave. Your Storm knows, and let's see. Presley Davidson says, "Hi Skippy, Merry Christmas." Hi Presley Davidson, how are you? Let's see. Let's see. I think it's women like puppy tacos. Howdy puppy tacos. Marco Billos. Let's see. I think a bunch of you guys are talking to each other in there. Skippy the bum. Merry Christmas, buddy. Thanks. Left ventricle. Men know they are logical. Okay. Seems like a good time to stop. Thank you to the people that did some of those super chats, because that's a fun bonus part of doing this. It's not the whole reason why I did this. There'll be times in the future, I know, when I'll push that a ton. Tomorrow, I won't be pushing that a ton. It will just be talking and telling stories more. I get bored so easily on Christmas because I have a small family. It's just me. I really need to shut up because the vent's open. My roommate might still be able to hear me. With all this, I did warn him. It's just I think he thought that it was going to be earlier in the day, but then I was cleaning the car. Oh, okay. I need to shut up, fuck off for the purposes of that. When I wake up here in the States, it will be Christmas morning, and I've already opened any Christmas gifts that I have here. So yeah, tomorrow we'll be waking up and watching stuff on YouTube and making one or two cameo videos that I should have recorded a long time ago. I hope I get to all of them. If not, well, they're used to discipline from me, which is why I don't have my cameo turned on right now, because I don't want to be pissing people off. Let's see, any last things? Hey Skippy, I think if you are serious about a girl, you should spend more time with her off camera, because people react to conversation. Yeah, I haven't gotten to the I haven't seriously gone after a relationship or fixing myself in those things, but I can see it coming up. Yeah, I'll get to that point. 2022 will be a much better year socially for me than this year was. Let's see. Skippy, how old are you? Marcus Bell said he's like 40. I turned 44 this year. Do I look it? Yeah. For those of you that are just new, I trimmed some of the neck stuff tonight, because that was important to do. Let's see, go live more, man. We love you. Thank you. People. Caspudo, thanks for the stream. It made my night. Wish I could support more. Dude, I appreciate you guys being here. My apologies to people that think that I only read comments for the money. Sometimes when I start the live, a lot of the time when I start the live video, I will just want to start talking about things that I kind of come on to talk about as it builds up people that are watching, and then it's time for me to actually go read comments or get input back. The best place to start is by looking to the comments when people have done a paid money to do that, right? Just makes sense. And then after those have been read, oh, and then the other thing is, if you join the thing per month, it's like $4 or $5 a month, then when you leave a comment, it gets highlighted. It makes it easy to go through those things. Just logically the way things are going to happen. But today was a day of wanting to talk to people and read your guys' comments more. So my apologies for the times when I don't do it as much as I should. Let's see. Gary Lou says I came from the COOM, the Coom. Gary Lewis, where's the Coom? Marcos Bills, do at least 10 sit-ups before you call it a night. If I can do a sit-up tonight, I will attempt 10 sit-ups tonight. I promise you that. I'll return and report tomorrow, Marcus, and let you know how trying 10 sit-ups went before going to bed. Because right now it's 1:50 a.m. on Christmas morning. Merry Christmas to all of you guys, wherever you guys are at. Logic 200, take care, Skip. Salt and copy, I would have guessed younger. Thank you. Comments are always so dumb. Don't worry about it so much. I think if you're trying to pursue YouTube, you should work on making your channel look more appealing. Like making thumbnails. Coon is stored in Coon. Oh, Coon like cum? Stored in the ball. Jump rope, easy way to lose weight and build muscle. Okay, guys. Yep. Things to improve on for sure. This was an okay night. I didn't plan on being on the song. Thanks to the 92 likes. Do a clickbait thumbnail. I'll get help with that. Just lots of things to improve on with my channel for sure. Just the fact that I'm recording on my phone as opposed to, I don't know, I hate to make it about money, but I don't have the money to get the equipment to do the things that I need to do, like professional YouTubers. And so before I get to that point where I'm a more professional YouTuber, I probably have to save up money to do those things. It costs money. So either I don't ask for money from the channel, or you have to get more views. To get more views, you gotta have better videos on the channel. You know, I don't know. Working at my job, I don't make enough to be able to buy new equipment, pay all my bills, and get my YouTube channel rocking. So I'm doing the best that I can with the resources that I have, and I'm still behind on a lot of things, but I'm trying. I really am trying. I hope that comes through, and I'm in a better place. Last year at this time, I had just come off of having a lot of help from you guys, from H3H3 and H3H3 family that helped me get to the place where financially I was able to get into a new place. And I thought that the world was my oyster, and that everything was going to be better. Right after that, I got COVID and was down and out for a bit. But this last year, I got a job that I absolutely love, working with adults with autism, and so it has been great, and I want to do and report back. I can't talk too much about it because of HIPAA and privacy rights with people, but I'll just generically say I love working with adults with autism. They make me a better person. If you guys have a sibling or a cousin or a family member or a person with autism, man, thank you and thank them for being the wonderful people that they are, knowing how tough it is for people to go through society and be treated with dignity and humanity and be loved like we all should. And these people are awesome, and I get paid to hang out with this group of people that I absolutely love and admire. And my coworkers are awesome too, because they, for whatever reasons, are in a point where their jobs have gotten them to where they can work with adults with autism. And it's cool because these people are awesome and they're fearless, and they have will go to places in the community, and you'll sometimes hear people make fun of in small ways, and I feel sad for those people, not for the people that I'm with, because the people that we're with didn't ask to be born with autism, and it's not a bad thing or anything like that. I just my heart aches for any person that would say something bad about others in that way. And so I get to be with people, and I love what it is that I do, and I want to definitely grow my channel. And I haven't been making tons of videos, and part of it is because I've been worried about my financial situation. I've been working at a job that I've loved doing that, but I would like to build my channel. Part of that is reaching out and talking to you guys and telling you guys how much I appreciate you guys sticking in there with me. So to the 37 of you guys now, and those that have come before, let me read any last comments. Gotta be like Larry David, or else stress will eat you out. He's totally joking, then you'd be cringy. Let's see, you should do a PO box, and those who want to can send you things. I did that last year, and no one sent me anything, but I did do that, Marcos. I used to watch H3 many years ago, and they used to have they used to be the funniest show. I'm glad to hear OOO says, and this is the first time I've seen them. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear you enjoy your job. My boyfriend has autism. He's the most incredible person I've ever met. I bet he is. That's awesome. That's awesome. They're, yeah, I don't know. You and I both get it, right? And anyone that knows or has been around people with autism, because there's such a variation. The spectrum is, you know, no two people are alike with their things, and everyone. That's kind of the cool thing about being around people with autism is that they have they're such unique people that to get to know how autism, how they live with autism means you have to get to know the person, right? To know how that you can help them and be there for them. And that means that this is not a job where you can go into it and leave your emotions at the side. You have to go in caring about people. And not a single person in the program cares that I have a YouTube channel, or even watches my YouTube channel for that matter, because I'm not there to be Skippy, the guy that was on Virgin Diaries, to them. They don't care how many celebrities I've met up at Sundance or anything like that. When I show up, I try to be the kind of person every day that they know cares about them. And that's a super cool thing to do. And so, yeah, I haven't been worried about my channel growing a ton because I have this very awesome 7 to 9 hours a day of my life that is spent getting to be there for someone else. And so it makes it easier. It's been therapy for me to be there for other people in the way that it does. Let's see. I just jumped in, but how's the weightlifting going, bro? I have autism. That's awesome. I totally agree. Autism impacts everyone. Hope you aren't on pills again. I haven't. The last time I did a pain pill was, let's see, I'm 4 years and 3 months clean. I haven't done any pain pills for 4 years and 3 months. Yo, Skippy, love you, bro. Take the red pill like in the Matrix. My one connection to the Matrix is that guy that I became friends with on the set of making the movie Tim Timmerman, Hope of America. Andrew Caldwell is in the new Matrix movie. You'll see him for like the first 25% of the movie. Andrew Caldwell, I'm gonna try and get him. See if he'll let me interview him sometime. What it was like working with Keanu Reeves. But yeah, you got the Matrix. Jacopping, Myron, Yo, Skippy, we love you, bro. Thanks, Jacopping. Salt Copy, Film Maker, I love you, Skippy. Thanks, Film Maker. Storm, do you live on your own? I live in the basement of the guy that's probably asleep and wondering why the hell I'm still talking. You should react to videos of people reacting to your videos and talk shit. No, that's actually probably a pretty good idea. Skippy, it's Christmas. It is Christmas. I will get off. Bet you guys go enjoy yours. I'll see you later today. It's Cincy. So it's 2 a.m. It's 1:59, almost 2 a.m. Utah time. Right now, I'll start the video sometime between 5 and 9 p.m. later today. So what's that? 12 plus 3, 15. So sometime in the next 15 to 19 hours, is that right? Yeah, I'll come on and we'll talk more. I remember when he told me we were talking about food, he said, because I'm on the spectrum, talking about discomfort with food, make sure you're so focused on about food. I said, I'll wait for the last part of that. Are you ever going to date again? Yes, then trip, left wing triple. I am getting my life together in some ways before. Still waiting on O to finish her thing. To copying, bro, that you stay up and stay positive. We're rooting for you. Storm, where were you ever into sports? I never played, but I worked at a sports radio station, 1320 K5. Okay, were you ever into all food? Oh, no, like autism. I was like, oh, okay. Something about food. Yeah. No, I get that when you're talking with people who have autism and they bring up their own autism, they, depending upon how and where they are on the spectrum, I don't even know. Some people don't like to talk about those things much, and that's understandable because no one wants to be treated as the thing that they have. They want to be treated like a person no matter what. And then you also have to realize that some people communicate differently because of the reason. So you try to communicate with them in a way that works for them, not as a person with this who needs to be talked to. Does that make sense? It's 2 a.m. It's okay if it doesn't make sense. Okay. Richie, Merry Christmas. Are you in your mom's basement? Nope. Does he call you waifu? Have you heard anything from Tracy being this human? The last time I talked to Tracy was around my birthday weekend, and if she wants to let me go on and talk about that sometime, I will. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end this. Thanks everyone. LMC, you're a name that I haven't mentioned. Richie, Mariotti, Merry Christmas. Doo Baby, what are you trying to interview? Raps, I'm not sure about that. The Doctor Not. Let's get back on the ball storm. Okay. Bye to everyone. Thanks for joining me tonight. That was a lot of fun.